trickle in. How are you guys feeling today? I'm good, thanks Eliza. We've had a busy morning here already. It's only 10:30, but we've been active, doing all kinds of things in the garden. Ready for this practice. Hi Shelley, welcome. So today's class, the last few classes have been a little bit more fast-paced and some good strengthening poses. Today I want to just take a little step back and I want to treat you guys to a yin practice. So it's a restorative practice. I want to call this one surrender. So for this class, I would like you to get 2 cushions or 2 pillows, or even just rolled up towels, anything that you could put under your knees. There's one pose that we're going to be needing some kind of cushioning for our knees. And if you have yoga blocks, we're going to use 2. So if you don't have yoga blocks, you can use books, cushions, weights, anything that you can lean on with your hands. If you haven't got any of that, no worries, you can still do it with your hands on the floor. It's just a little bit of help if you've got them. So for today's class being yin, if you're not in an environment that's cold, that's warm, I want you to make your room warm. So close up your windows, shut your curtains, turn off your air conditioning. We're wanting to create some heat today. So Georgia, welcome. I was just letting everyone know we're going to need 2 cushions today and 2 blocks that you can lean on. So if you don't have blocks, don't worry. You can use your cushions or some books or pillows, whatever you've got around's fine. We're doing yin. So welcome, welcome, welcome. Today is my 10th Facebook Live class. So can't believe it. It's been 3 weeks already that I've been doing these classes every second day. So thank you so much for your support and thank you so much for following me. I have loved every single minute of this experience and the growth that I've been achieving while doing this with you guys. If you haven't already, and if you have been following me for a while, I would love it if you could leave a review. So my New Yoga with Ricky Facebook page has a review tab up the top, and you can leave a rating for me, or a little message or any kind of testimony. I would love it if you could do any of that. Constructive criticism is always welcome too. I'm always trying to better myself day to day. So thank you. That's my little speech for this morning. Let's get stuck into it. So starting laying on your back. You won't need your cushions or your blocks yet, so just push them off to the side. Just make your way down to laying on your back. We're just going to point our toes out long, reaching our arms up and over, taking a full body stretch. I always yawn when I do this stretch. It just feels so nice. Waking up the body here, just pointing and flexing your toes 1 foot at a time, feeling that rotate in your hips, moving one hip up and one hip down. We're going to walk our left foot over to the left-hand corner of our mat, and we're going to bring our right foot to meet it. We're going to do the same with our upper body, so wiggling yourself over. We're leaving our hips and our bottom in the middle of our mat, and our top and lower halves are creating a banana shape. You should be feeling a big stretch down the right-hand side of your body here, all the way up to your fingers and down to your toes. If you're wanting a little bit more, you can grab your right wrist with your left hand and just help wiggle yourself a little bit further over, giving yourself a slight pull on that right wrist. And for a little bit more, you can lift your right leg up and over and place it on top of your left leg. So creating our banana stretch. Breathing in deeply here, relaxing all the muscles in your face. Taking a big inhale and feeling how your body expands and the skin tightens on the right hand side of your body. On your exhale, slowly release. Walk yourself back into the center of your mat. And taking it over to the other side. So first lifting that the right foot, placing it to the right hand corner of the mat. Bringing the left foot to meet. Wiggling our upper body to the right, taking our stretch, feeling it in the left hand side of your body now. To get more of a stretch, grab the left wrist with your right hand and pull that arm up and over. You can lift the left leg up and over, place it on top of the right leg and get your full banana stretch here. So today's yin practice I've named surrender. Now you can take that name and you can apply it to any part of your life that you think it might help today. It could just be with your yoga practice, surrendering into some new positions and taking yourself into a stretch deeper than you have before. It could be surrendering to what's happening in your life right now, things that we know we have no control over. Just surrendering and allowing them to happen. Knowing that you are where you should be right now, doing what you should be doing in this time and space. Surrendering to the unknown of the future. Just living in the present, right here, right now. Take an inhale. Feel the left hand side of your body expand and the skin tightening. On your exhale, release your grips, wiggle yourself back up to the middle. Grabbing hold of your knees here, pulling them closely to your chest. Lifting your head up, seeing if you can get your nose as close as you can to your knees. And release the head back down. We're just going to take a few rolls here. We're just going to bring ourselves up to seated. So as many rolls as feels good for you today. We're going to meet seated here. We're going to bring our legs together and off to the left hand side. So your bum will be sitting on the ground. Your feet are over to the left hand side of you. We're going to plant our left hand on the ground. Right arm is going to reach up and over, and we're taking a side stretch over the left. Keeping your shoulders rotated, opening up from the chest, looking up and under that right elbow. And release. Swinging your legs around to the other side. Planting your right palm on the ground, left hand up and over, taking the side stretch to the right. Chest open. Neck long, looking up and under the left. Take an inhale and release. Now making your way up to standing, however you'd like to today. We've got Gina and we've got Lynn watching as well. Welcome, ladies. Alright, standing Standing on your mat now. Engaging your core. Feet just a little bit apart here. Not a full fist, but just slightly apart. Spreading your toes, engaging your core here. We're going to lift up and onto our toes. So you can have your arms just relaxing by your side here, keeping everything relaxed in the upper body. Inhale, lifting up onto your toes, as high as you can go. Exhale, release slowly back down. Then we're going to slowly roll down into a forward fold. So bending the knees, feeling your spine, letting go bit by bit. Rolling down into our forward fold. When you get here, straighten your legs. And we're going to come up onto our toes again. So if your hands can reach the ground, that's great. If you want to bring your blocks or your cushions in front of you to help, go ahead. We're going to lift up onto our toes, just like we did while we were standing. And release. Bending your knees again, rolling back up to standing slowly here. Stacking your spine as you go. Shoulder roll when we get to the top. So engaging your core again, finding your balance, lifting up onto your toes slowly. Releasing back down to the ground slowly. Start rolling, dropping your head, your neck, shoulders relaxed. Vertebrae by vertebrae, down we go. Bending the knees. Once you're in your forward fold, straighten your legs. Lifting up onto our toes now. Lowering the heels back down. Bending your knees generously. We roll back up to standing. Shoulder roll when you get to the top. Beautiful. Take yourself to the front of your mat now. We're going to go into a downward facing dog. So bending your knees, planting your hands, step, hop or jump back. Take your downward facing dog. Pedal it out here. We're stepping our left foot through, knee down, low lunge. Lifting that leg, coming up to a high lunge. Opening out to warrior two. Reaching back and over here, the front leg still bent. Exhale, folding yourself over to the front, taking an open twist to the right. So your fingertips are just touching the ground here. Coming back up into warrior two. Rolling yourself all the way back down into your low lunge. Stepping back into downward facing dog. We'll do that on the right. Stepping your right foot forward, low lunge. Keeping your toes tucked under, bringing it up into a high lunge. Opening out to warrior two. Up and back, keeping that front leg bent, looking up under your right elbow. Releasing, rolling to the front. Open side stretch to the left. Fingertips just touching the ground. There should be no weight dropping there. Opening back up to warrior two. Rolling yourself back down to your lunge. Stepping back into downward facing dog. Beautiful. Pedal it out here. Just warming up the body a little bit before we start our yin stretches. So walking your feet up to meet your hands now. Take your forward fold and slowly rolling yourself up with control. Shoulder roll once you get to the top. Beautiful. Shake yourself out a little bit now. We're going to start our yin poses. Fantastic. So if you've got your cushions and you've got your blocks or anything that you can use to help you there, that's fantastic. And we're just going to come into a yogic squat. Now I'm going to put my watch on so I can count how long we're holding our poses. So legs apart now, feet slightly turned out, hands in prayer. We're going to slowly lower ourselves down into our yogic squat. So if your heels are lifted here, that's totally fine. You can grab your pillow and you can place it under your heel if you need a little bit of assistance. Now we're going to hold this pose for 2 minutes. So this is what we do here in our yin practice, is we hold our asanas, our poses, for longer than normal. It's not like a regular flow. It's usually between 2 to 5 minutes, so 2 being the shortest amount of time. Now I would love to plan to do a 90-minute yin yoga class with you all to really get into the stretches, 5 minutes in each pose. I think that's something I'll work towards sharing with you all, because that's when you really get to see and feel the magic happen in your body. So focusing here on keeping your back long, not hunching forward. Using your elbows to push your knees out to the side, feeling your hips opening up. Continuing to breathe. That's 1 minute down. With every breath, you can feel your muscles relaxing. You can feel your body getting more flexible. Your connective tissue loosening, giving way, allowing you to get into spaces and muscles that you probably haven't used or accessed for a while. Finding your edge here. More seconds. Pushing your knees out to the side a little bit more, deepening that stretch just before we finish here. Releasing your hands, bring them behind you. Slowly lower yourself down to the ground. You're going to come into butterfly pose. So soles of your feet together. Soles of your feet together. Knees out wide. If you've got knee issues, or if your knees you think are far away from the ground, you can place some cushions underneath them to give yourself some help. Otherwise you can let them fall. We're just going to fold ourselves over our legs here. So wherever and however that looks for you today is fine. We'll start our 2 minutes now. So finding your balance between effort and ease now. You don't want any of these poses to hurt, but you don't want them to be too easy either. You need to find that place in your body where you feel like you are working, striving for something a little bit more without pain, and breathing into it. You'll notice yourself as you're relaxing and as your breath remains steady that you will get deeper and deeper into your pose. Relaxing the muscles in your face and your jaw here. You can be pushing your knees out to the side with your elbows. being completely relaxed and honouring your body for where it is today and what it's capable of. There's no right or wrong way for these poses to look. It's completely individual. It's about feeling. We've got 15 more seconds here, opening up our hips. Knowing that the pose is about to end, take a big inhale and exhale yourself just a little bit deeper into the stretch. And you can slowly walk yourself back up now. Beautiful. Grabbing the outside of your legs. You can slowly bring your knees back up to center. Slowly and gently now, extending your legs out to the front. Give them a little bit of a shake. Now, the yogic squat and the butterfly that we just did will opening up our hips, getting ready for the next position that I'd love to share with you. So this is where we're going to need our 2 cushions under our knees. So if you've got them around, you can grab them. If you haven't got them yet, just go and grab yourself 2 pillows or 2 rolled up towels, anything that's going to be some nice cushioning for you. We are going into frog pose. So I will demonstrate to you. We want the cushions out to the side. We're going to be placing our knees wide on these cushions. Might have to move back a bit. So this is a big hip opener. This is why we've done butterfly and our yogic squat before. We want our feet to be flexed and you want your legs to be in a right angle. So if you can look back to your left and your right and just see that your feet aren't in close to your bum and they're also not too far out to the side. That's going to put a lot of strain in the inner knees. We don't want that. We don't want to hurt ourselves. So making a nice right angle with our legs. From here, we're going to just wiggle our knees out to the side. This is a big stretch for the adductors and in the groin here. We can lower ourselves down onto our elbows if you can. If this is enough for you up here, that's totally fine. Just breathe into it. The longer we hold this, the more you might feel yourself relax into it and you'll be able to move further down. Now we're trying not to stick our bums up in the air here either, tucking our tailbone under, finding our frog pose. So I'm going to time this one. We're going to hold this one for 3 minutes. This is one where we're going to breathe into specific muscle groups and visualize them dissolving and relaxing. It's incredible the difference you'll see in these poses. So beginning now. Starting to breathe deep, keeping those feet flexed and checking that your legs are staying in right angles. You'll feel yourself loosening up and you can wiggle your cushions a little bit further away or you can lower yourself further down to the ground. So breathing deep. So as you continue to breathe, just scan through your body where you are feeling your tension in this stretch. Where is it feeling that it's tight or that it could possibly let go to allow you to deepen the stretch? Find that area and take a big inhale into that spot. As you exhale, visualize all the muscles around that area completely loosening and relaxing. Visualize your hips opening up with ease. Feeling yourself getting closer and closer to the ground. Remember that if you're feeling a little bit too much pain, back off a little bit. Just continue to breathe. That's 2 minutes done. If you feel like your legs have slipped, you can bring yourself back up and reset yourself and come on back down. We have 30 seconds left now. Deepening your breath again, finding any spots that are tight, that are resisting this release. Breathing into them, visualizing them dissolving, letting go. When you exhale, they release. Beautiful, everybody. That's 3 minutes, so we've got to be gentle now coming out of this position. Bring your arms underneath your chest and just slowly push yourself up to your elbows first. Once you're here, bring your heels in to meet, right? Your feet are now touching behind you, and you can lift yourself up onto your arms, push yourself back onto your feet, and slowly bring your knees together. Well done. That's not an easy one, and it's not an easy one to hold. Thank your body for giving you that experience today, for being strong, for being willing. Moving on to our next stretch now, fire log pose. So swinging yourself through, sitting onto your bottom. Fire log is placing one leg parallel on top of the other. So we're going to place our left leg on the ground right out in front of us so that it's nice and straight. Our right leg is going to go on top. So we want our our feet and our knees to be stacked on top of each other. So if you are quite tight in the hips and you're finding that your legs have a big gap in between them, grab your pillows. That is all good. And relax your leg on top of your pillows. Also, if you do have knee injuries and it's a little bit painful to be here, stack some pillows under there, release that tension. So finding your fire log pose, everything's stacked nicely on top of each other. We're going to fold forward. So we'll take 2 minutes here. We've just done a lot of hip opening stretches, so our bodies should be nice and warmed up for this kind of stretch. So our right leg is on top. We should be feeling this stretch down the whole right hand side of our hamstrings and up into our glutes. You might even feel it tightening in your hip flexors, the very front of your hips there. But again, give your body a nice scan. Flow your awareness through your lower body. Find any places that you believe need to be breathed into. Visualize the dissolving of the tension. And totally relaxing yourself into this stretch. That's 1 minute. You can close down your eyes and continue the breathing, the visualization. Sometimes these stretches can be quite easy to do when we're just doing our regular flow and we only have to hold them for a few seconds. But once you end up holding these poses, they do get harder. It's like the calm before the storm. It starts easy, it gets harder. Then the storm fades away and you breathe yourself into the stretches with ease. Inhale now, rising yourself back up to seated. We're going to swap legs, be gentle with yourself, move slowly. Help your legs with your hands. Right leg comes to the floor, left leg stacks on top. Our fire logs here. Using your cushions if you need to, supporting your knees. Bending forwards now. Feeling this stretch on the other side, the left hand side of your legs and up your glutes. Relaxing yourself down. Walking your hands to the front if you'd like. If you have more cushions, you can also put them under your forehead, at the front of the mat, under your knees, under your forehead, wherever you'd like to relax today. Keeping the muscles in your face and your jaw relaxed. That's 1 minute. You're doing so well. Breathing. Breathing through the stretch. Breathing through the good pain. We don't want bad pain, but there is such thing as good pain, and you know the difference. We know in our bodies what is good pain and what is bad pain. Breathing through that pain, deepening your stretch. We've got 15 more seconds, so knowing that we're about to come out of the position, maybe just drop yourself down a little bit further. Taking an inhale and walking yourself back up. Beautiful, guys, well done. Stretching your legs out to the front, give them a bit of a shake. Oh yes, we've done a lot of hip openers there. Feels very good. Rolling now onto your backs. Bringing your knees up to your chest, giving them one little hug here. Rolling side to side. I want you to straighten your left leg up to the sky. Foot flexed or pointed here, it's completely up to you. Your right leg is going to come up and over and sit on top of your left knee. So above your left knee, your right ankle is sitting. So it should look like an upside down 4. Yeah, there we go. What we're going to do here is pushing our right knee away from us with our right hand. We will be grabbing wherever we can on our left leg. So, feeling a stretch down the left leg, right down the back from your calves to your hamstrings, and pushing that right knee away from us, opening up the hip there. Make sure our tailbone and our lower back is staying flush to the ground. We don't want to be lifting it up off the ground, keeping it flat here. Now releasing that right hand, both hands grabbing onto your left leg, now pulling that right leg as close to your body as you can while keeping your lower back flush to the ground. Amazing. We're just going to hold this here for 1 minute. Beautiful, guys. Breathing into this, relaxing your neck muscles, relaxing your brow. No gritting of the teeth here. Feeling that stretch, getting deeper and deeper. Keeping your bottom half of your back flush to the mat. "15 more seconds, take a big inhale. Exhale, pull that leg a little bit closer to you, holding it there. And release. Leaving that left leg up to the sky, bringing the right leg up to meet it, and swapping over, flexing or pointing that right foot. Left leg bends, you sit that left ankle above your right knee. Right hand to the back of your right leg, left hand pushing that knee out to the side, finding that stretch on the other side. Noticing the difference between your left and your right here. And noticing it without judgment. You know, we're not perfect as human beings. We can't do everything exactly the same on both sides. And that's just normal, that's just how it is. With a lot of practice and training, I'm sure we could get there, but we just need to acknowledge and recognize that this is just how we are today, and it will be different tomorrow and the next day. Now releasing that left hand, both hands now gripping the right leg, 1 minute, pulling this leg towards us, stretch now. Right leg is pushing that left leg closer to our chest. Keeping our tailbones planted on the ground here. Not lifting our chest or our shoulders to meet our leg, but letting all of our upper body relax flat onto the ground. If you can grab hold of that right foot, try that. It's a completely different stretch. If you start pulling your toes towards you, you'll feel it even more behind your knees and down your calf. Ten more seconds now. Take your inhale. Exhale, pull it a little bit closer towards you. And release. Bringing your left foot up to meet your right. Feeling the blood rush down from your feet into your body. Bending your knees now. Arms wrapping around your knees and rocking side to side. Just releasing that stretch. Beautiful. Rocking yourself back up to seated. You can do it once or you can do it a couple of times, whatever you want today. Now this is where I invite you to grab your blocks. So if you don't have blocks, don't worry, you don't have to use them. Just if you do have something that you could use to prop yourself up, that would be great. You can use books, or if you know you've got something like this in the house, some weights, that's also something that you can grip onto to help you up a bit. So whatever you got lying around, use your pillows, no worries. We're coming onto our knees in the middle of our mat, our blocks out to the side here. We're going to come up into a lunge. So right foot forward here, taking our lunge, foot flat behind us, right angle from on our right leg, so knee above ankle. Grab your blocks. You can have them up high, or you can put them down low, however you like. Just take yourself deep into this lunge, opening up a big deep stretch, the front of our left hip flexor here. So keeping our body nice and tall, our chest open, our neck long, looking up above us. No crunching over. Just breathe into that left hip flexor. If you don't have your blocks, your hands can be on the ground, that's totally fine. Just try and focus on not hunching your shoulders over. Breathing in deep here, feeling that deep stretch. On the exhale, push yourself back, take a runner's lunge here, so foot active, toes reaching up to your nose, hanging your head and shoulders over, feeling that stretch down the front, down the back of your right leg. We're going to inhale, come back through to our low lunge. So as we're in this position, we're stretching the front of our left, and when we pull back into our runner's lunge, we're stretching the back of our right. So a few repetitions doing this is going to help us get ready for splits. Oh, surprise! Something a little bit challenging today. Taking a deep breath in, exhale, pushing back into your runner's lunge. Now coming back through, now this is where I want you to just start inching your toes forward, taking your foot a little bit further forward so you can see that you're slowly walking your way into a split position. So you definitely don't have to go down into the splits. You don't even have to straighten your legs, but just creep your toes forward. See how far you can go sitting in this kind of stretch. So focusing now on not gripping any muscles in your face or your jaw, keeping Mula Bandha engaged, your deep core muscles. Keeping your chest open, you can walk yourself forward. If you're flexible, if you're feeling nice and warm, go into your split using your blocks to prop yourself up here. If you don't have blocks, you're welcome to put your cushions underneath that front thigh so that's holding you up into your split. There's always options here using things around the house. You don't need to have all the yoga equipment, but we're holding this position now, breathing deep into our split. Feeling the muscles let go. Feeling the shake. You guys are doing so well. One more inhale here. Take an exhale, drop it down just a little bit lower. Now bending that front leg, walking your foot back into our lunge. Good job, everybody. Scooping that right leg back to meet your left. Knees together, send it back into a child's pose for a breath. I'm so proud of you all. That's probably something we haven't all done in a very long time, so congratulations. Just rocking side to side here. Loosening up any tightness that was created in that stretch. And coming back up, we're going to do that on the left hand side. So getting your blocks back ready, bringing yourself to the middle of your mat. Coming up, left foot to the front, low lunge here. Wow, you can really feel the difference in your hips after doing that on one side. I definitely can now. So having your blocks ready underneath you. Keeping yourself tall here. Chest open. Breathing into that right hip flexor now. Shoulders away from ears. Good job, everyone. Take an inhale, visualize that breath going down to that right hip flexor. On the exhale, picture it dissolving all that tension, all that strain. Pulling ourselves back now into our runner's lunge. Left foot flexed, toes pointing back up to reach your nose. Relaxing your head and your shoulders down. Feeling it now in the back of your left leg, behind your knee, up your calf and your hamstring. Inhale, bringing ourselves through again into our low lunge. Feeling that stretch. Pulling ourselves back into our runner's lunge. Bringing ourselves back through. Now you can start at your own pace, just inching your toes a bit further forward, opening up that stretch. Slowly walking that foot away from you. Maybe you'd like to stop where you are now for a breath or two. Breathing deep, feeling it let go, relaxing, walking your foot out a little bit further, finding your split for today. One side is going to be different to the other, just like everything else we do. So honor that, no judgment. Complete surrender on the mat today, finding your split. Keeping our upper bodies open here and our shoulders away from our ears. Closing down your eyes if that helps, visualizing the strain and the muscle holding dissolve. Well done, everybody. Feel gratitude to yourself and to your body for giving you this amazing experience today. One more inhale. Exhale, drop yourself a little bit lower. Inhale, bending that left knee, planting that foot, slowly walking it back up. Slide it on through, knees meeting together, taking our child's pose. Wow, I definitely feel that in my hips today. Rocking side to side here, just loosening up all that exercise, that movement we've just done. That's amazing, guys. Well done, well done. Bringing yourself back up now. Move your blocks off to the side. Bringing your legs through, we're just going to roll back. We're going to take a reclined butterfly here. So rolling onto your back, soles of your feet together, knees dropping out wide. You can bring your cushions to relax under your knees if you want to, or you're welcome to put one behind your head. So, feet together, knees out wide here, just allowing gravity to drop your legs for you. We're wanting our tailbones to be tucked up and under, trying to flatten out our lower back as much as we can here. We don't want to have a big arch in our back, so just lightly engaging Mula Bandha. You can place your hands wherever you want them to be today. You can rest them on your belly, feeling the rise and fall of your breath. Thank you all so much for sharing this yin class with me today. Thank you for your surrender. Thank yourselves for what you've just done and the time that you've allocated to give to yourself. Thank you for being part of my 10th live class. Amazing. 3 weeks has gone so fast. So now just slowly pushing your feet out and away from your body. Slowly and gently straightening your legs. Opening them up wide so that your feet are at the corners of your yoga mat. Dropping your hands out to the side, palms facing up. Getting yourself ready now for your Shavasana. So bringing in your cushions, bringing in your pillows. Whatever you have accessible today, I'm going to turn off my lights. today I would love to offer you again some Reiki distance healing. It's something I offered you in my very first class 3 weeks ago, and I think it's about time that I share some more. So getting yourself into your comfortable pose here. So just breathing deeply, closing down your eyes. I absolutely love helping people relax, and I love promoting energy healing and inner healing, the body, the mind, and the spirit. So with Reiki and with energy, universal life force energy, there is no time and space. That doesn't exist. This healing that I give to you now, you can rewatch this video in 10 years and it would be exactly the same. You would get the same benefits from it. Time and space is the three-dimensional world, and that's not the world that our healing energy lives in. So past, present, or future, we can heal today as long as you are open to receive. So my intention is to send you this Reiki healing. I'd love you to take a moment now to set your intention. All you need to do is breathe, relax, and accept. So saying this out loud with me now, I now accept the Reiki healing, the Reiki energy, this energy of love that is coming to me now. Saying that out loud, fantastic. I now accept the Reiki healing, the Reiki energy, this energy of love that is coming to me right now. Just start to breathe. Continue breathing, feeling this energy flowing through your body. The Reiki energy knows what to do and where to go, so if you don't have an intention to set today, that's fine. It knows what it needs to do and where it needs to heal. Just being completely open to receiving. Allowing the universe to provide, as it always does and always will. a part inside of you, a part of your body that you feel needs some healing today. It could be an injury, it could be a heavy heart, it could be a fearful mind, it could be past trauma, it could just be a stiff neck from sleeping. Finding a part within you that you'd love to receive some energy healing today and placing your hands on that part of your body. Placing your hands there gently, nurturing, and feel the universal life force energy flowing to that part of you. Staying where you are, you can leave your hands on that part of your body if you feel that it needs more healing, or you can just lay your hands back down to your side, wherever you're comfortable. Know that as long as you stay here in this position, you will be receiving the Reiki energy healing. Even if I stop this video and you stay there, you will continue to receive. So laying where you are now, continuing to breathe. I've now stopped the Reiki energy coming from me, but you will still be receiving it wherever you are, as long as you believe you are and you are open to receive it. Thank you for sharing my 10th class with me today. I'm going to bring my hands to prayer in gratitude and surrender. My soul recognizes your soul. I honor the light, love, truth, beauty, and kindness within you, because it is also within me. In sharing these things, there is no distance and no difference between us. We are united, we are the same, we are one. Namaste. so much, beautiful people. I hope you all have a wonderful day. And I would like to offer you that if you feel that you would love some more Reiki distance healing, or maybe that we've only just scratched the surface of what we could achieve here today with you and your body, then please send me a private message and we can organize to do a one-on-one Reiki distance healing. I'm offering this for free. This is not something that I need money for right now. I would just love to be able to help people get through these times with a little bit more ease. So please send me a message, and also if you're able to, leave me a review, and I'll see you in 2 days. I love you all.